Hey everyone, this is Gerstmann. I'm going to do a record review for you. Last review of Sleeze Beez that I did was their first album, and I said I was going to do all four of their studio albums. So this is their second album called Screwed, Blued, and Tattooed. And if you remember my last video about Sleeze Beez, I asked whether or not they would be derivative like they were on their first album called Look Like Hell. Well, I have to say that maybe in some ways that's still true, but the difference is, well, this album gave me a different kind of a feeling than the first one. And not meaning that in totally a positive way, but not totally bad. It's sort of mixed. But anyway, I'll just go into it song by song. The first song, Rock in the Western World, this sounds like Mutt Lange overproduced it, but it still has some cool Def Leppard styles. And then House is on Fire, this sounds like the great unreleased track from Def Leppard's High and Dry. This one was really good. And then Screwed, Blued, and Tattooed, this is like a great unreleased Motley Crue song. And then Stranger Than Paradise, this is way too pop for my taste. Yuck. And then Damned If We Do, Damned If We Don't, this is about as bad as the last song. What's going on? And then Heroes Die Young, 3 in a row, another crappy song. Did Poison record this album under the Sleeze Beez name? And then We Do Rock and Roll. Something about the song makes it not that likable. It's not my bag. And then This Time, it started out as a really cool rough cut style ballad, but it became crappy pretty quickly. What the fuck? And then When the Brains Go to the Balls. Now this is a good song. Pretty badass. Thank you. And then Don't Talk About Roses. This is pretty good too. It was what I would call a good album closer. But there was one last song, a remake of Girls, Girls, Nasty, Nasty from their first album. And this is not even half as good as the original. So it makes me wonder what's going on. I really hope that Sleeze Beez is going to improve upon this album with their next one. If not, I may have to go and drink when I do their last album so that I can actually feel like I'm too weak to get up off of the floor and stop the stereo. But anyway, we'll see what happens. This album had maybe almost half of it was good songs and half wasn't. But a lot of albums don't even have half of good songs. So let's just hope that this is their worst album and better stuff is to come. Well, anyway, that's been my review. Take care, everyone.